Hey guys, Jake from Evolving Daily, and this morning I want to make a video that I wish I would have seen years ago. And this is, for me, it's a game changer, if you want to call it that, but getting ready to go out and start doing things. And if you run hot or run cold, or if you work outside in the hot or the cold, or if you just like really comfortable clothes, I would always, at work, I'm super cold, like out walking around doing stuff, because I've got to peel off so many layers so I don't start sweating. And then by the time I get there and start working, I got to start piling clothes back on. And then I'm wet a lot of times and freezing cold. And a buddy of mine, Chet Valls, I think is his channel name, I'll link it below, recommended some wool, like base layer clothing. I was like, well, I wear wool socks, and I really like the wool socks. They're a big help. But then I looked at the price and I was like, Jesus, I'm not paying that much money for a shirt. And I kind of hemmed and hawed around, and I wish I wouldn't have. This is something I wish I would have had forever ago, and that's wool base layers. I wear -33, MINUS 33. And it's a world of difference. I run hot. If I get above like 75 degrees because I'm fat, I start sweating. With this stuff, wearing it, I don't. So I don't get as hot as I do normally. And then out in the cold, I have worn this one. Right now I'm wearing a lightweight. I forget the weight, maybe 130. This one, and I'll show you the name brand, -33. This one is a midweight. I have worn this midweight with a frog tog, which is basically a super thin raincoat. Kind of like a windbreaker, old school windbreaker material. That kind of thickness. I've worn this midweight one with that windbreaker type material down to 25 degrees, like a 10-mile-an-hour wind pretty much all day, and doing what I would consider a light amount of work. Like walking, not up steep ass hills or carrying 80 pounds, but just walking around, picking stuff up, doing lightweight work. And the good thing is wool holds 80% of its heat even when it's wet. And we're talking about real wool, like make sure it's 100% wool, or a very thin or a very light blend. You don't want something that's 30% wool and 80% spandex, mathematicists out there, or whatever, some stupid blend. It's worth the money. I'm guaranteeing you it is worth the money to pick you up at least one shirt. At least, and I guarantee you'll be hooked. Retains 80% of heat even when it's wet, so if you do start sweating and then stop, it wicks away the moisture and it will still keep you warm. It's odorless or odor resistant or whatever they call it, but I thought, well, that's bullshit. And I wore it for a few days. I was like, man, I really like it. So I was washing it every night. And finally I was like, well, I'm going to see how long this shit will go. So I wore it for like 3 or 4 days. And we had a little bit of a warm spell there. Sweating my ass off every day. I would just hang it up like on a hanger at night and wore it 3 or 4, maybe 5 days without washing it and sweating in it. And it did not stink. I know that sounds gross and disgusting, but I just had to test it for myself, and it actually fucking works. And this is newer wool that is stitched a different way, so you don't have to like hand wash it and then hang it to dry. I think all you do is turn it inside out and wash it on gentle and dry it on low heat or something like that. I just throw it in with all my other clothes, and it's never shrank up. This is this length for a reason. I have long arms. I have to wear a tall. I wear this on purpose, not a tall. It's warm. It's cool. It's super soft. It's well worth the money. And trust me, I know I've been there making almost no fucking money. I still buy this shit. I think that's all of it. If you talk to any backpackers, hikers, this, that, or the others, if they're serious into it, they either own some wool base layers or they really want some, because they're worth it. But guys, I appreciate you watching. I've hem-hauled around enough. I need to start getting some shit done. Yeah, I do carry a gun. And if you're fat and wondering how another fat guy is carrying appendix, watch the 300th parallel video and I'll break down of how you can do it. It's more comfortable than any other method. I'd almost guarantee it. And there's a podcast out there, More for Less, MORE space FOR space LESS podcast. It's on Stitcher and iTunes and I think Google Play. But anyhow, be prepared to thrive while others survive. Thanks.